I wanted to just say thank you. Thank you for your continued prayer for the church and for the leadership team that's serving as on the ministry leaders board. And it's just been awesome to see. Grateful for how you've been a part of that all. We met together with that team this past Monday, and among other things, we talked about reopening. And one of our big prayers in the midst of this whole situation is that our team would be one, our leadership team would have one heart, would be unified. And I was just so grateful to see that taking place in many different ways as people shared and submitted to one another and really honored each other. It was just really exciting to see. And at the end of the night, we really felt God's clear leaning to say let's reopen, let's come back together in that sense of worshiping on a Sunday morning together, something that's honored throughout Scripture. It's time to try to do that and we hopefully a large portion of our people. We understand that not everybody is comfortable with that or feeling led to do that, and maybe it's on either side of that kind of spectrum. But either way, we understand that God's going to give us grace to walk through that together. And while I'm going to be recording a separate kind of update for some of the specifics of what that'll look like, I wanted to give you the brief of it here so you understood at least some of the core things that we're doing here. Amongst other things, obviously we want God's glory and the attention to be completely on Him in the midst of that. So that's, of course, the bottom line. But as far as how we're going to gather and how we're going to work with our communities to prevent the spread of COVID, we're going to do really a couple just main things. One of those is we're going to be wearing face coverings of some sort, whether you got your mask or shield or whatever you're going to do, from the time we're leaving the car into when you get finally seated inside the sanctuary with your family. If you get up, please put it back on. And of course, if you want to wear it the entire time, more power to you, no problems at all there. But we are asking people to honor that face covering things expectation throughout the service, except when you're seated down in the sanctuary with your family. The other is also honoring the social distancing, not so much in, hey, exact 6 feet, but in the sense of greetings, especially this is where it comes into play, is the handshakes and the high fives and the hugs. We're saying not right now in this setting. Okay, we're going to honor that as again trying to err on the side of caution in this case, and we appreciate you ahead of time for honoring those. And so, if that basic scenario seems to fit you, and from what we hear, it fits a good portion of people, we're excited to be able to worship in together on August 2nd. Is what we're targeting for. I can't remember if I said that already. So in the meantime, what we'll be doing is doing our best to prepare and create a plan and create some different signage and all that kind of stuff so it's as clear as possible. And I'll be sending an additional update out with some of those specifics in there, and appreciate your prayers as we're working and putting in a lot of hard work to make sure all of that can roll out smoothly as possible. So excited to see what is going to happen in the midst of moving forward, and obviously tweaks and adjustments will come as they're needed. And so this isn't necessarily the Mosaic law written in stone. This is the plan for now, and we're excited and appreciate your prayers as we move forward.